So, Limit Break has been out for a little while now, and it is like everything that we expected it to be, and then even like more than that. However, it is like incredibly real intensive. So, took me a while to actually get all of these units limit breaks, but after playing with them for a good little while, I have decided that we might as well go on and do a limit break tier list. Let's get into it. What it do, it's your boy LASummers, and we are back with another Naruto x Boruto Ninja Tribes video. So, Limit Break is like super OP. So we're gonna do a tier list, and how we're gonna rank it. All right, this is the criteria. Right, you get more points for being versatile. So I can use them in PvE, PvP, and when I say PvP, I mean Arena and Ninja World Tournament. And like, if you can use them on like any cell, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to use their particular tribe for them to shine. Now then, first things first, I'm gonna start off with the and last thing. This is a tier list of the units who have their limit breaks already awakened in comparison to each other. So like, this is not like if I say, okay, you know, let's say if I say like Shikamaru was like a A tier, a C tier, B tier, D, we'll get there, but that's not comparing him to the other units on the game who do not currently have their limit breaks, if that makes sense. Now then, let's start this off. Okay, first things first. I saw Naruto, he's an S tier. Why? Because, okay. First of all, in order to have people second limit broken, whatever the past, what's the past tense of limit break? Limit broke? Limit breaking? I would say limit broke, right? Or limit braked. By the way, I don't know, y'all let me know. Then we get an event to get him to 5-star. Then we just got another event to help get him 6-star. He's highly formable. He can literally go on any team. Literally, right? And then his passive skill, he already, like, you know, pre-limit break, he has the Maverick Showstopper, where, you know, if one of your allies gets killed, then he gets an attack and defense boost that stacks for the rest of the battle. Now then, after you limit break him, he gets that same boost when anybody gets killed. All right, that's good in Tower of Eternity. He's good in Arena, especially in like Arena and long fights. My goodness. So, you know, there's that. I mean, he's good in Ninja World Tournament. He's gonna be really easy to farm, and I mean, it just is what it is. He's one of the best units on the game, and that he has his limit break, you can't even deny that. Next scene, Hinata. All right, I put Hinata in A tier, and here's why. Now remember, this is just my opinion, but I mean, you can argue she's like the hardest hitting single target. You know what I'm saying? One, she's farmable, and she has just as many elite mission locations as Naruto, so she's almost as farmable as him. But it's just like they give you so many events to help get him to 6-star. It's kind of like, you know. But anyway, she's highly farmable. All right, and what her passive does is, like, pre-limit break, she stacks her crit rate every turn, and it's a permanent stack. I believe it is 13% at level 60, something like that. And then after you limit break her, then she is going to be able to stack crit rate and crit damage. And you know, it's very cheese, right? Especially if you pair her with Neji. I put Neji in the B tier because All right, he's like a super good support unit, right? But he's also not a tactical unit. Would I actually give him more points for that? Because like the meta is like real attack heavy right now, and then it's like attack units really be out here getting one shot, and I'll be telling people that, and they're like, "Oh nah, you tripping? They ain't gonna get one shot." Like, yes, they are. Like, it's getting real out here. We hitting 300k power, and it's just wow. Speaking of which, I think I'm ranked like 28th in power, some shit like that. That's alright. I don't really just be like, just power grinding. I could, but I just don't. It's not that serious to me. As long as we win all our fights in the arena, that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Neji and Hinata make like a really, really good pair. But I can't put Neji on the same level as Hinata because he doesn't have that same vitality where she gets what was it 4,000 chakra for doing a 3-man attack. So right now I use Hinata solely in Ninja World Tournament because it's like you don't really want too many R's on your team in arena. If you could afford not to have all of the R's on your team now. Like they're not super bad, but like, and then as the game continues to progress, you probably will end up dropping all your R's. We gotta see what Kabuto's limit break does, because I mean, right now I'm not dropping Misty off my team, but either way, let's keep going. So Boruto, I'm gonna put Boruto in the A tier because it's like, okay, so Hinata and Neji combo is cheese because Hinata in Ninja World Tournament, you're automatically gonna have like less than 6, undefeated allies, and pretty much Hinata's gonna do an additional 80% crit damage, and then she's gonna be stacking her own crit damage and crit rate, and then Neji's also gonna be stacking the team's crit damage and crit rate. All right, that's very good. You know what I'm saying? But Boruto, I mean, as of right now, I use him everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you don't even need his tribe special for him to shine. That's why, because I can't say that he's worse than Hinata. He does an additional 50% damage with his ninjutsu if he is above 50%, or something like that. Or additional 30% when he's above 50%. It's something like that. But either way, all right. So what he does is he increases attack for his same 3-man cell for the rest of the battle, and then he also increases his own attack when he is active. Now that active at the start of turn, passives, they activate at the start of turn, as opposed to someone like, let's say, like Misty, right? His passive is not an activate at start of turn passive, so it activates as soon as the battle starts, and that's it. You know what I mean? Because if he kept on damn lowering defense every turn, that'd be really fucking cheese. But either way, right? So pretty much, he's like an SR Killer Bee, because Killer Bee also stacks his attack when he's active at the start of every turn, and yes, it does stack. And it's fucking OP. I mean, Killer Bee would be out here hitting. He'd be hitting like normal attacks for like 90k. It'd be wild out here. So I'll have to have him at least the A tier. Now then, moving on. Sarada's solid B tier. Pretty much for the same reasons as Neji, where it's like, alright, you don't need her tribe specials for her to shine, but at the same time, it's like there are really good units that she has tribe special with, like the Sasuke's. And if you want to run new team 7, like, that's not a bad team to run, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you don't got like your URs 4-star, some of them don't function as well as they should. You know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example is like Gara. Gara's okay, but when he's 4-star, he's fucking just way up there. You know what I'm saying? But at 3 stars, like, I prefer for my defensive units to have that damage reduction passive active. But you know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, this is all my opinion, yeah. But if y'all think I'm tripping, y'all let me know. Okay, so pre-limit break, Sarada is going to increase attack. Yeah, she increases attack for the all the units on herself for the rest of the battle, and then she lowers defense, she lowers damage reduction, she increases attack, and then after you limit break her, she will increase damage, which is just like, that's useful. This is useful everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I could put her A tier, but I don't even use her right now because it's just like I have other units that does like everything she do, but that doesn't mean that she's not a good unit. You know what I'm saying? I put her B tier because like super solid support and yeah. All right. Anyway, Rock Lee to C tier. So Rock Lee is like the ultimate front runner. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that it's like his attack and defense increase when you have more alive allies than the opponent. So pretty much when you're winning, he gets the bonus. And it's like, that's really good. But at the same time, it's like, first of all, it's really selfish and it's really depending on if you win. Whereas like with Naruto, and like I said, pretty much the same thing, you don't have to be winning. It's like, okay, like you could be losing, but then by the time he's stacked up so much, he'll go and start, sweeping their team, and then now you're winning, and then he'll still keep on getting stronger and stronger as the fight goes on. I mean, whereas Rock Lee, if you start off losing, you're done. Like, and that's just what it is. Like, but anyway, he increases his own attack and defense, right? And then I wonder if he increases his damage, right? Or he increases attack like furthermore, but then it doesn't stack, so it's like, yeah. Next, Shikamaru C tier. Why Shikamaru C tier? Because he only like boosts the attack of, well, he boosts the attack and I want to say the damage reduction of his, like the tactical units on your team. The attack buff doesn't stack, and it's like 10% or something like that. So it's like pretty much like having Tamari's passive, but the thing is that Tamara's passive is for the whole team, whereas Shikamaru's is only for tactical units. And it's like, well, you're not really looking for your tactical units to do damage anyway. Now, if you give him like 25% damage reduction off rip, and then he gave him like 20% guard, then be like, oh shit, all right, now we getting somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Because then you compare him with Shikacho, and then they'll get like a whole bunch of damage reduction, a whole bunch of guard, and then all right, this is what's messed up about those units, right? It's like they're okay, but it's like Choji. If Choji could taunt or something, where let's say he has like a 30% chance to taunt the enemy, by like just by being active on the field, where all of the attacks will attack him, and then he could like, get more jutsus, spam his special ninjutsu, so I could just spam tribe specials, and then like like give guard rate and damage reduction and heal, and then Shikamaru also would give the damage reduction to and give her attack, and it's like they kind of, I'm not gonna say drop the ball with that one, because I mean Shikamaru is like the ultimate tactical unit, but it's like I don't know, I just felt like there's other people who do what he does better, and it's not like he has like a bad little break, you know what I'm saying? But it's like we'll have to see, you know what I mean? Especially with like all of these units like increase in attack, and then the increase in stats they get, and that super attack heavy meta. I can't in good faith put Shikamaru any higher than C tier. Now that we have finished with all of the SRs, we're gonna move into the Rs. Mitsuki is in A tier, and I really want to put him in S tier because Mitsuki's fucking beast, best R in the game, easily. He does everything. Okay, so he has heavily wound, he has stuns, he has a defensive debuff that starts for this starts immediately just by having him on your team in the beginning of the battle, and then it lasts for the rest of the battle. So pretty much, like, you have Mitsuki on your team, he gets killed, so what? He did his job, and it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Mitsuki. Then after you limit break him, now do it super like the easiest unit to farm because he's an R. You be pulling him all day, and then you're gonna like by this time I know a lot of people are having 7-star, but you know some people aren't going to because like some people won't just be getting in the game because that been fully released worldwide yet. So you know he has 4 locations in the elite mission, so you can farm them up really easy, especially if you like if you do like resets and all that stuff. And then it's like after he's limit braked, after his limit break is attained at level 2, then he also gets an AoE full team debuff. And when he dropped the attack, I want to say 13% for the rest of the battle, and that's alright. You drop an attack and defense just by being on the team. Like, come on, very OP. Next, Chikiba. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Like, he's not bad. I use him in Ninja World Tournament, but alright, he would have been a lot better, but they like nerfed him before they even dropped his. Alright, like this. They nerfed his limit break before they even dropped his limit break. Whereas previously he'd have been given the whole cell speed, which would have been like he'd have been easily A tier, if not S tier, easily, just because speed is just a matter. Like, you go first and then hopefully you kill somebody. Because I mean, if you go first in Ninja World Tournament, you kill somebody, you're gonna win. All right, more than likely, I should say. Sometimes it get sketchy, you know what I'm saying? But more than likely, if you go first, you're probably gonna win, especially if you got some pretty decent units. You know what I'm saying? But and then his passive has to. Now he has to go first to even activate his passive, which gives the 3-minute cell and attack buff. And it does not stack, but that's okay. Everybody can't just be out here stacking. It wouldn't be bad, but you know, it's just not the world we live in. Now then, he's okay, you know what I'm saying? But you don't need him for PvE. You don't need him for arena. I use Ninja World Tournament only because I don't have 15 units who are like, all right, it's like I got 15 units who are like strong, but Ninja World Tournament is more about you gotta have units who fast. You gotta have, and they gotta be like decent. And I like him because, you know, he just comes out and just spams his jutsu. So, you know, does decent damage. Nice little team buff, but he doesn't give the speed buff like they previously said. And I'm gonna penalize him for that. I'll penalize you. All right, 10-10. 10-10 used to be a meme, but now she's C tier as well. 10-10 is a solid C tier. She stuns. She's an R, so it's easy to. You're gonna get like more of like R speed scrolls if you just, you know, spamming real shop. Then she has an attack. She has guard suppression, which is cool because like it seems like a lot of people are gonna start choosing with guard rate teams. You know what I mean? So with guard suppression does, that pretty much like negates some of the damage absorption when attacks are guarded. And I hope I said that in a way that was coherent, but if not, too bad. So she gives the team the guard rate suppression. Oh no, not. I believe it's not guard rate suppression, guard suppression. So after, if and after and if, as well. If guard is active, then you know mitigate some of the reduced. It's great. It's like you mitigate some of the mitigated damage, as well. And then she gives an attack buff for the team, and just an attack buff for the team. So you know what, I rocks at you. Now then, she knows detail. She know I can't rock with you. And here's why, right? It's all okay. His passive is first of all, his unique skill is ninjutsu remove chakra, which is decent. I used to use it in like Top Eternity, you know, before my units was like stronger. And it's like, all right, if things about to get a little sketchy, and at least they tell you who's gonna attack, then you go on and you use your juices so that you can't get hit with the juice. And it's like, yay, we survived once more. All right. Then he gives himself 25% attack, 25% defensive boost, but it doesn't stack, and it's only for himself. And I was like, I don't know. It's like, then he's slow, and then there's so many other, like, he's arguably the worst defensive unit. And it's not saying that he's like a super bad unit, but he isn't super great. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, if he's not the worst defensive unit, imagine he's an arm you can farm real easy. So, like, let's keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a bunch of 3-star SRs or whatever, and you got him 6-star. You might want to just go use him 6-star because he's gonna get increased speed and stats and etc. Damage reduction, everything. Not a bad unit. If you look at his team, it's like you're not gonna run. You're not gonna run that team, man. What is it? Kiba, Shino, and Hinata. That team would be slow as hell. Then Kiba passive, not gonna activate, man. This D-tier. Next, Choji's a D-tier, but he's close to being C-tier. Now, first things first, I'm gonna need one of y'all to explain to me what the hell the counter do. Cause I've never seen the counter actually activate, but just like, do I get attacked and then it just slowly like reflect some of the damage back? Cause if it does, they should say that. Cause I'd be expecting him to be, oh, counter, and kick somebody. But either way, I've never seen a counter. I use guy all the time. Maybe I should figure out what the fuck counter does. But yeah, he's really not bad. Pretty much, it's pretty much like the same thing I said with Shino. Is like, okay, he does the defensive bonus, right? Like the general like damage reduction for the team that you get for pretty much every defensive unit's passive, and then he increases the tribe special, which is like really good, right? But here's the thing, right? The only place it's like really good at is like maybe like raid battles or something. If you want to like try to get off like 2 tribe specials and have like him and Jiraiya from a tribe special cycling, but then it's like it doesn't do too much damage. But I believe never mind. And then it's like he has AoE. All right, y'all let me know. Like I'll amend this, but for now I just have to leave him in detail. Cause I mean it's like in Ninja World Tournament he's gonna get killed fast because they're slow. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, who's that he's even gonna get attacked first? And I don't know, man. Like I said, if he had like a taunt where everybody would attack him and then he'll get healed by and then keep going from there, we'd be on to something. But as way, it's really not the end of the world. Okay, now then, where the hell is there she go. I could put at C tier. I definitely think that she's better than. Maybe I should have made an E tier and put Shino on E tier and and Choji on D tier. But as well, I have no E tier because it's all about the units who you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know like a lot of people they ask about team building, but it's like, well, what are the stars of your units? Because I'm not gonna tell you to replace a 6-star R with a 3-star SR. You know what I'm saying? It's just not gonna work out good for you. You know what I'm saying? Not yet. Like, as you get more units, then you slowly could configure your team. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just like pull a damn 4-star UR, you might want to quickly configure your team. But I was like, all right. So she has confused. Confused is cool, but it doesn't really do you much of anything other than. All right, I'll take that back. In Arena is really good. It's like broken in Arena, right? And Tower of Eternity is whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I always say Tower of Eternity. I mean, like, that's like the main PvP. That's like the most difficult PvE or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like she has I want to say she heals 55% of her attack or 40%. I think it's 55% of her own attack to the ally with the lowest health. And then after you limit break her, then she also increases damage reduction for whoever it was that she healed. So that's why I said, like, it would be like really good if you could like force the enemies to attack her, but at the same time, well, not to attack her, to attack pretty much anyone on the team who's not her, and then she could like stack damage reduction to keep healing them, and then you know you could really get to a nice little rhythm. But you can't. But it's still not bad though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you get into some real crazy guard rate shenanigans. If you had like her, let's say you had like her, Jugo, and Gara, or her, Tugetsu and Gara, where you just attempt to get to like 100% Gar rate, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, alright, because you'll get the Gar rate from Sugetsu for killing people, and then when he uses his jutsu and unique skill, then Gara will give 20%, 22%, or 25% Gar rate. She'll give 25% Gar rate, and then you'll get the Gar rate from being 6-star. Because you have to be 6-star to have her second limit break awaken. Now then, I feel like it was something else I wanted to touch on real quick, and I feel like it has something to do with Choji. But either way, I am running out of time. So, y'all think I'm tripping? Cause I don't think so. I think I did all right. My first tier list. I was going to like a whole, you know, like pre-limit break tier list, but then it's like the amount of time I'd be needed. It'd be hard to get it done like during the middle of this. I'll be having to like record overnight, and then, you know, it just be what it is. So remember, y'all, this is just amongst each other, right? So these are just the limit breaks amongst themselves. And it's funny, they looking at it, we got what, like 12 limit breaks? That's not bad. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. Now, if they'd dropped all the limit breaks at once, that'd have just been fucking, it'd have been a zoo out here. I'm not gonna lie to you. It'd have been all kinds of damn crazy as meta changes. But, you know, hopefully we get some new information tomorrow. We're gonna get information on the new banner tomorrow, and we're also gonna get information on the 527 update, March 27th update, March 28th actually, whatever it is. Either way, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, hit your boy up already. Hit me up in the comment section. Do y'all think I'm tripping? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if y'all think I'm tripping, I'll move some of these here slots around. But other than that, I mean, maybe I'll think about it some more. I'll see who the next unit is, because that could like skew the meta a little bit. But I mean, it will really have to just depend on the win. Either way, y'all, thanks for watching. Peace.